Good morning. How are you? So it's interesting because outside of I live in a high rise, for those of you guys that don't know, in Chicago, right? And outside of my apartment right now, they're digging up the hallway. So if you hear any noise, that's that. So I was like, oh, goodness. But good morning. How are you guys doing today? I'm so super excited. For those of you guys who are new to our community, or for those of you guys who haven't met me in person, my name is Deborah Acker. I'm an intuitive life coach, and I do business and sales coaching as well. So today, I always talk about these videos, right? And my intention for these videos, which is really to get you guys really in the thinking mode and the space of always clearing, right? Always noticing what's in your field, recognizing that you created it, because we are creating every single thing, even the things we think we're not creating, right? And then get you to really be thinking about and really starting to see that shifting so that you can create a new reality, a reality that you actually want to have, versus sometimes some of the things that we find ourselves attracting. We're like, how did I attract that? So I want to share one quick thing. A friend of mine posted, and I've always said this to my clients too, so I think it's really, really important. Basically, she was talking about why we're really here, right? The simplicity of why we're really here, and I've shared this many times too. So she had put out on Facebook, she's like, basically the reason why we're really here, right, is for love and forgiveness. So that was her too, right? And I was like, and I would add expansion to that. So those are the three reasons. So if you're looking for your purpose in life, you're trying to figure out this life and like why we're here, love, expansion, I always say expansion and growth, and forgiveness. Done. So super simple. So anyways, I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your day. So with that, we're going to start doing a clearing today. Today's clearing is going to be all around facing fear. By the way, the clearing, so I didn't do one last week. It was the holiday week, and I've been working on finishing my book. It's going to be finished. Woohoo! Anyways, so the name of the book is going to be Living Deeply. There's going to be a subhead too, but it's called Living Deeply. So it's all about living deeply and really all of those beautiful things. How do we live into more love, right? How do we forgive? I talked about my forgiveness story with my dad, which was really freaking major, and how liberated I feel from that, right? From that process and from being able to do that over several years, right? I say process, but it was over several years where it took a lot of forgiveness to really get to a space of being very clean. And I talk about all kinds of different things, and really, how do we live deeply, right? How do we find meaning in our life? How do we find miracles that really attract and magnetize and just create miracles in our life, right? There's so many, oh my God, there's so many good stories and random stories, because my life is full of these really fun things that you're like, what happened? Huh? So I'm going to be sharing all this kind of stuff, and really how do you dive into life, especially when challenges are coming your way, right? How do we embrace those? How do we own those? How do we really dive in and really love on those? So if you're joining us live, say hi. But in any case, so that's the book that's coming out. But I want to get right to the clearing, because I actually do, I'm on a pretty tight timeline here. So today's clearing, so again, what I was starting to say was, the clearing from 2 weeks ago is still very relevant. So if you find random things that are happening that you're like, what happened, huh? That's all related, that's all connected to really clearing our past, right? So continue to keep using that clearing, continue to keep doing it, because it is actually very, very helpful. It's like, that's the energy that's up. In addition to that, what I want to clear today is that next layer of fear that's coming up, right? Because part of what clearing the past is, we're being called to step forward into our biggest, highest, best, most amazing selves. And, what comes up when we're called to do that many times is fear, right? Is things that are pushing us, is things that are really... oh, hi, Tammy. Oh, my God, cool. Saskatchewan. Good, I said that right. I think I said it right, at least. Thanks so much for joining live. It's so great to see you here. So we're going to be doing, like I said, a clearing fear. Again, reminders. You can use this clearing throughout the week. I usually typically like to do clearings once a week, but you can use this clearing throughout the week in addition to the one I did 2 weeks ago. And we're going to be bringing light all the way through the body. I'm really high. I feel really good. So anyways, we're going to be bringing light all the way through the body, and then we're going to expand that light out 5 feet, 10 feet, all the way out to the entire universe. And that's the return to us being infinite beings in a body, and that's the return to us being the powerful beings that we truly are, right? And really being able to connect with that. So again, take time in your morning or even in your evening to listen to this clearing throughout the week, and then comment below on the shifts and like the changes and everything that occurs, and just say hello, right? Hello, and where you are listening from. So I'm listening from Chicago. I'm here in Chicago. Anyways, okay, so with that, let's go ahead and get started. So I want you to close your eyes and taking just a nice deep breath. And just breathing in through your nose and filling your belly and the sides of the body, the chest. And if you can, bring some breath into your legs and your hips and legs. And just exhaling out. And again, just taking a nice deep breath, the deepest breath you can take, filling your belly, the sides of the body, the chest, and the back. And again, hips and legs if you can. Mine too. Lots of random stuff. Super fun. Love it, Tammy. Thank you. And just exhaling out. And so just closing your eyes and just starting to connect to the light that we see when we pray, right? So just connecting, seeing, sensing, or feeling that light, whatever comes up for you naturally. And just slowly beginning to bring this liquid golden light down into your forehead. Good. Down past your eyes and ears and nose and mouth. Good. Filling every cell in the body. So down into your neck, the sides of your neck, the back of your neck, the front of your neck, and into your neck as well. Across your shoulders and down into your back, down into your torso, down across your shoulders, and down into your arms and out through your fingertips. Again, seeing this coming down into your chest, down into your solar plexus, into your belly, down your back and your low back, down into your hips and pelvis and glutes. Seeing this liquid golden light, this liquid funnel of light coming down into your legs and then out through your feet. Good. And just connecting into the center of the earth. Good. The center of the earth that feels like mother's love. It's all ooey and gooey and warm and nurturing. And just connecting to the fact that we are all supported, right? We are always supported. And this Mother Earth energy is here as well to support us, right? To lift us up, to help us to really be our biggest, brightest, best selves, right? The self that knows that we get to have everything that we want in this life and more, right? That we get to have this amazing, crazy life and more. And just bringing this liquid golden energy back up, this liquid golden light back up through your feet. Yeah, that's your third eye opening. And tingling energy is energy releasing from the body, so it feels like that's what's happening. Tune in to see if that feels true for you, but that's what it feels like, which is very cool. So just bringing this liquid golden energy light back up through your feet, right? Up through your legs. Up through your hips and glutes, up through your torso and back, up through your neck, and up through your face. And just one more time, just bringing this liquid light down into your face, your cheeks, your chin, down into your head, down past your hair, down your neck, and the sides of your neck and the back of your neck, across your shoulders, down into your torso, down your back, down your arms and out through your fingertips, down into your hips and glutes, down your legs, just allowing it to be really flowing, right? Flowing through. And then bringing this liquid golden energy back up through your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips and glutes, up through your torso, through your neck, and up through your face. And just expanding from above and below, expanding from your heart, and just see this light covering the entire room that you're in, just allowing your body just to open, expand, and breathe. Good, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. And see this covering the entire building you're in, wherever you are. Just super, super, super big, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. Good, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. And expanding out past the entire city that you're in. Again, wherever you are, just super, super, super big. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. And opening, expanding, and breathing. Past the entire country that you're in. Again, wherever you are, just super, super, super big, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. Good, and just opening, expanding, and breathing, and expanding out past the entire continent. So again, just super, super, super big, and just opening, expanding, and breathing, and opening, expanding, and breathing. Good, and just expanding out past the entire world, so past all the cities, all the countries, and all the continents, just super, super, super big, and just opening, expanding, and breathing, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. And now out past the entire universe, so past all the planets, all the galaxies, all the stars. Notice anywhere where you might be contracting yourself and just allowing yourself to be that big, right? Allowing yourself to be just that big, that big in this world, right? And again, just allowing your body just to open, expand, and breathe. Good, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. And one more time, just taking your energy just as big as you can, right? So out past the universe, out past the planets, the galaxies, the stars, just super, super, super big. And just opening, expanding, and breathing. Good, and just opening, expanding, and breathing. And from the space, so just everywhere that you're feeling fear in your life, you want to see that coming out of your body. We're going to breathe in truth, we're going to breathe in light, and we're going to breathe in being powerful, right? Because when we know just how powerful we are, right, we can move through that fear, right? We know that the fear is sort of an illusion anyways, and we can just move through it, right? We can choose out of it. We can actually just choose to say, I came here to be my biggest and best self, and I'm going to move out of any fear that's stopping me. So let's just clear that. So just everywhere where you're not being your biggest, your brightest, your best self, everywhere you're letting fear stop you, just exhaling that out of your body. Good, and breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in bigness. Good, breathing in truth, breathing in light, and breathing in bigness. Just breathing in being an infinite being in a body, which means you get to have it all and more when you choose it, right? So again, exhaling out any space of where you're letting fear stop you, right? Any space of where fear is holding you back. Any space of where the picture I see is this. It's sort of like you're diminishing yourself. So just any space of where you're diminishing yourself, any space of where you're going into a small space, any space of where you're diminishing yourself. Let's cover some of the things that come up when we diminish ourselves, right? When you're diminishing yourselves because you're comparing yourself to another being, right? So just exhaling that out, right? And breathing in truth, and breathing in light, breathing in love, breathing in self-love, and again, breathing in abundance, because that's a scarcity mentality, right? When we're competing we think we have to compete for something, right? So just any space where you diminish yourself because you're competing with someone else, right? Any space where you're reliant on someone to give you your power, right? To be your source, right? So any space of that, just exhaling that out of your body. Good, and breathing in truth, and breathing in light, and breathing in love, and breathing in self-love, and breathing in being powerful, right? Breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in love, breathing in self-love, good, and breathing in being powerful. One more time, just breathing in truth, and breathing in light, and breathing in love, and breathing in self-love, and breathing in being powerful. And any space where you're actually scared to be your biggest self, but also as part of that where you're pretending you're not as big as you truly are, right? Because anytime we're not owning the infinite being or that we're an infinite being in a body, we're actually lying to ourselves. So that's interesting, right? So just exhaling that out. And again, just breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in power, and breathing in being an infinite being in a body, right? Breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in love and self-love, breathing in power, good, that you feel like getting lighter, and then just breathing in being an infinite being in a body. One more time, just breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in power, breathing in just being an infinite being in a body. And the last thing they're showing me, so just so you know, I come on these calls and I channel everything. I don't actually write anything down. I just channel what's in the highest good of this group. And so everyone listening now, everyone listening in the future as well. And what I'm seeing is that when we like choose that bigness, right? So we choose this bigness, and then it doesn't work automatically, and we give up. So any space that's defined for you, right? Any space where you're like, okay, like I did it, and it didn't work, and then you just kind of gave up instead of actually realizing that it's the energy over time. We have to keep putting energy in, and irregardless of what you see in the physical world, you just keep putting that energy in, and all of a sudden it's like the universe catches up with you, and then rewards you tenfold, right? Or rewards you 1,000-fold, right? So just noticing that, right? But so just every space where that defines you, right? Anything you can relate to that around where you're just like, okay, yeah, I put a little energy in, it didn't work, and then I gave up, right? So any version of where you're giving up in your lives, just exhaling that out, and just breathing in truth, and breathing in light, and breathing in being powerful, and breathing in you. Breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in being powerful, and breathing in being you. Breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in being powerful, and breathing in being you. And one more time, just breathing in truth, breathing in light, breathing in being powerful, and then breathing in being you. And just seeing light and love and all this juicy energy, right, filling your body. So just light, love, power, and just this idea of being an infinite being in a body, right, filling your body, right? So light and love, just filling your body. Just see it filling all the way down. Bring it down into your hips and down into your legs. Good. And taking a nice deep inhale and exhaling out. And when you are ready, just slowly opening your eyes. And if you just joined us now, please say hi, type in and say hello, who this is and where you're calling from. And Tammy, if you're still on or if you're listening to this later, I just want to address a little bit more what you were asking me about. So many times when we do energy clearing, and this is relevant to every single person listening to these energy clearings, you might feel tingling in your head or your hands. Know that that's energy coming forth to release. Tammy, what it did feel when you were talking about block our third eye when we're kids, like, you know, we see something and we, you know, we maybe even bring it up to our parents, and our parents say, no, that's not true, and we shut it down. Right? So there's many times the ways that we shut down our third eye, which is part of our intuition, right? It's our clairvoyance, right? So what energy clearing can help you to do, what these clearings help you to do, is to help you to become more intuitive, right? Because we're all intuitive. Become more intuitive is actually not the best way to say that, right? It helps us to open to the intuition that's always coming through. So part of what's happening, you know, fear shuts down our intuition is one thing, right? Power, when we're not owning our power, that shuts down our intuition. So what we clear today is going to create that opening for you to really be open to your intuitive self. Okay, so that's one thing. And then also to just know with these clearings, in addition to that, you know, emotions may come up, right? I know we get conditioned to think emotions are bad. I love emotions. Oh my God, they are my guidance system, and they feel so good, and they take me higher and higher and higher the more I'm willing to go there, right? And in my life, because I'm willing to feel my emotions, I feel more alive, right? So imagine the colors get brighter, right? The wind is hitting your face and you're excited and you're living, right? And that's what my emotions have led me to, right? And I wish that for every single person in this group, right? Where we're not shutting ourselves down, where we're willing to go there, where we're willing to really be our true and infinite selves and really have it all. So that's a second thing to note. The other thing that you might notice is you might feel, these are short, but if you do feel sleepy, sometimes our higher self is like, knock her out or him out so that we can get out of our own way, right? And so if that happens, know it's still working. Know that it's early in the morning, but if you're listening to this at another time, right, and you fall asleep, just know that that's, again, that could be that space where, you know, they want to get you out of your own way so that you can actually just get the clearing, right? And so I welcome you to have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And again, comment if you're watching this live or if you're watching this after the fact. Please comment, say hello, say where you're listening from. And if you have questions or things start to shift, comment as well below. I love hearing about the shifts that even just 10, 15 minutes of clearing can create in your life. And if you joined us late, definitely tune into the beginning of the video where I talk about why we're really here. So, sending you much love. Have a wonderful rest of your day.